of course, we have Red One, which I saw. And if you remember, it opened up to the box office to disaster. Nobody went to see this movie because, number one, Chris Evans is not a movie star. And number two, The Rock's not really a movie star either. But with the release on Prime Video, it says, after rushing Red One to Prime Video to enjoy those holiday eyeballs as much as possible, Amazon reached an all-time record 50 million global viewers on its 4-day opening weekend, making Red One the biggest debut film ever in the on the platform, and beating the previous record holder, Jake Gyllenhaal's Roadhouse, which took 11 days to achieve the same 50 million mark. And so I did see it, and it's okay. I don't even know if I'd put it like at average. It's not offensively bad, which in today's standards of Hollywood, if it's not offensively bad, that means that it's better than most things that are out right now. But overall, like, it's a dumb, fun Christmas movie, but it's not something I think is going to turn the needle or anything like that.
So it's a streaming film.
It's very much a streaming film, which is exactly what I think the Karate Kid movie is as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And it'll probably get more traction. So Red One is recovering big time right now in terms of the reaction, the response to people watching it on Amazon Prime. This is why I watched it, because I wasn't going to movies and watching this piece of shit. Which in all reality, I'm at a point now where, like, you have to be something, like, there has to be spectacle for me to go watch a movie in theaters.
I think that's where we are as far as cinema. It's like people, they just will wait.
Yeah.
So
because, like, I just don't. We're seeing so many movies underperform and flop, and people are just like, I'm done. I'm not going to see this movie. I'm not going to waste my time. And that's because you're not giving people a reason to leave the house. Why the fuck would you leave your house to go watch Red One?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no point to that. And I feel like Karate Kid's going to have this suffer from the same fate. On that note, there is something you can go see in theaters, and it's Interstellar in 70 millimeter IMAX. Look at that shit right there, dude. Look at that shit. Now, I went to see it in 70 millimeter IMAX, and it is it's an unbelievable experience. That's something that gets you off your ass and wants you to go see it. And it's selling out everywhere. Some of the tickets for IMAX were like $250 just to get in. The showing I went to, I drove all the way to Miami to watch it, and it was sold out. And these images are going viral right now on social media. So you have something like that versus something like Red One. Are you really going to be like, guys, I'm hyped. I'm going to go spend $250 to take my family to see Red One in the theaters? No, you're not. Nobody cares.
Could you imagine watching Interstellar in the Vegas Sphere?
I've never been inside the Vegas Sphere.
That would be an experience.
So I went to see The Dark Knight Rises in a dome IMAX. And dude, that was insane. I think I was where the hell was I? North Alabama, I think. And it was wild to watch that in a dome IMAX. So yeah, watching Interstellar in that. I mean, I've never been in the Vegas Sphere, so I don't know anything about it. So does it have like an IMAX screen in there or whatever, or what?
It's incredible. I don't know the exact specs of it, but
I have never seen that film.
What?
I've never seen Interstellar. I've kind of like I had no interest to watch it. Like, I don't even know what it's about.
It's about, at its core, it's about a father and a daughter. That's really what it's about. Now, it's about the end of humanity, and humanity has to find a planet that they can repopulate on.
Earth is out of resources. Earth is out of resources, and they need to find another planet with resources so that they can keep human life going.
And there's a lot of science in it. They brought like Kip Thorne in, who's this world-renowned scientist, and there's a lot of scientific fact that's intertwined into it with black holes and space travel and all of that. I think that there was 2 or 3 different scientific discoveries that came from the movie. So there's a lot of science fact in it, but then it also bleeds into science fiction at a point in the story. And there's a certain point in the story that kind of really moves people away from it because something happens within the movie that takes it away from like this grounded reality into science fiction. And I personally just think that it does hit different for, parents. It just does. And I think that is indisputable. And that's for me. Like I think that there are definitely issues in the movie for sure if you're looking for them, and I can't justify, I can't argue out of those issues, but the overall theme of the movie is a father's love for his daughter. That's ultimately, and vice versa. And that's the theme of the movie, and that's what it's all about when you strip away all the bullshit.
Look at I'm gonna pull something up. Look where we used to be as far as like cinema. This is top box office 1995. Which one of these movies would you have gone to the theater to see? We have Batman Forever, Apollo. I think I've seen every single one except Casper. I think I saw every single one of these in the theater, including Waterworld.
This is a list.
This is just 1985. So you have like Batman Forever, Apollo 13, Toy Story, Pocahontas,
Crimson Tide, baby.
Ace Ventura. I think I saw that 4 times in the theater. Die Hard with a Vengeance. Saw that a few times. GoldenEye, Waterworld, Dangerous Minds. 7. Saw that a few times.
Great movie.
Get Shorty, Mortal Kombat, Dumb and Dumber. Man, I watched that over and over and over again. Bad Boys, Legends of the Fall, Species, Under Siege 2, Dark Territory. Sorry, I messed it up, so I'm gonna live with it. Steven Seagal.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no.
Father of the Bride 2, Pulp Fiction. Casino's on that list. That was awesome. Indian in the Cupboard was good. A Goofy movie. Tommy Boy. Free Willy 2. Forrest Gump. Major Payne. Billy Madison. Desperado. Yeah, it's over.
He just kept powering through. Our respect.
What can you do, man? I don't want to leave this up forever. Showgirls, everyone's favorite.
But if you're going back to the top of the list, Batman Forever, 100% I'm going to watch that. Toy Story, I think, is one of the great films of all time.
Yes.
Crimson Tide is one of my favorite movies ever. And I think Die Hard with a Vengeance doesn't get enough respect. Die Hard with a Vengeance is fucking fantastic. And people don't mention, I love Die Hard with a Vengeance, man. It's so good. So yeah, I mean, this is a hell of a list right here. Apollo 13, that's a theater movie, obviously. The fact that Crimson Tide says Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures beside it is crazy. That. So is Crimson Tide on Disney Plus?
There's some crazy movies that are on Disney Plus.
What about Dangerous Minds? Is Dangerous Minds on Disney Plus?
Julio.
Yeah.
I'm curious about that. Is Crimson Tide on Disney Plus now? That's a reason to get Disney Plus right there. I feel like Crimson Tide flies under the radar when we're talking about great Denzel movies. And this one has Denzel and Gene Hackman at the top of their game. Like, you don't get better than that. You just don't get better than that. So anyway,